welcome to the fourth in our series where we're taking a look at leadership styles and blends and how we might use them to carry us through what is a very difficult and challenging period. We're going to take a look at coaching, coach leadership, and we, as an organisation, we've also got another piece of work that takes a look at coach leadership that you might want to access at another time. So, coaching is its addition to our leadership styles, developmental and future focused, and focusing also on drawing out existing strengths. It depends very much on the quality of the relationship between the person, the coach, and the person who's being coached, the coachee, just for a term we'll use here. And as we are building up a coaching relationship, it feels very important for the coach to meet the person who's being coached where they are. It's not about come and meet me, it's about me coming to meet you. And there are some real challenges for that, I think, as we're looking for how will that happen remotely? How do we create that rapport between ourselves and the person with whom we're engaging in the remote context? And already some of the feedback I'm getting from colleagues is, do you know what, I'm finding this quite hard. So there are a few things to consider here, so let's take a look at them, and then at the end we'll have a little bit of a wrap up and maybe leave you with some ideas about how you might want to carry this forward. Thank you.
As we move into this section, I'm reminded of a title of a book by Mary Beth O'Neill, and it's called Coaching with Heart and Backbone, and it seems to be very much the essential component for me of leadership style in coaching. That, of course, we need to engage emotionally, empathetically, but that's also got to come from a place where we're well grounded, very sure of who we are, and we're delivering our coaching style with strong ethical purpose. Okay, as I look at this, do you know I could almost put attitudes in front of skills and competencies, because I think there is an element of an attitude that means that you want to develop other people, you want to increase your empathetic skills, and you're also a self-aware person. But when we take a look at the classroom question again, what have we got to do this for? Well, if we don't develop other people, let's just think about that. Things stay as they are, and what we do know about our current context and the future context is staying as you are is not actually a choice here. What happens if we haven't got empathy? We are unable to enter the world, experience maybe from talking to people, their view, their hopes, their fears, their concerns. And if we're not self-aware, what's the impact of our mood, our uncertainties, our challenges, our hopes and aspirations on the dialogue we're having with people with whom we're trying to establish a good, healthy coaching relationship? So here are some outcomes to take a look at. What we want is a workplace where people actually feel okay about being there, and they recognise that we're going to have to develop, we're going to have to challenge ourselves as we move through the job. It's always great if we can find some strengths, whether they're your character strengths, quality of worth strengths, that say, all right, we can do this. We've already got that in the bank, and we can build upon it. And when I'm asked about the purpose of coaching, the almost stock answer is, look, it's about moving people from one place to another more quickly than they might have been had the coaching not happened. We use it to improve performance and to develop long-term strengths. And again, I just ask, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want improved performance? Shall we just leave it where it is and let it stagnate? And shall we not develop long-term strengths? We'll just see what happens. And if we're not up to it, then we can just go and quietly fade into the ether. A coach leadership style can make a massive impact on the quality of life and the working experience for everybody involved.
Okay, well, thanks. We've talked, haven't we, about the development of the individual and a coaching relationship and the development of strengths, and that happens within the context of what the organisation's for. There's something else I think I do need to emphasise here, that there will be a positive impact on the bottom line if people feel engaged with and committed to the purpose of work. So the purpose of work, not only in terms of meeting their needs and needs to earn some money, the the needs to feel productive, to feel engaged, but also to be part of meeting the needs of the workplace and whatever it is you are delivering. That whatever it is element will improve if you have an engaged workforce that actually feel good about being part of what it is you're doing. So there's a strong reason there to consider how you can bring together some of the positives that we've been looking at in the first four of these mini presentations and make them part of the living and growing and developing environment you're trying to establish in your place of work. Thank you.